January 15th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính met with Japan's Minister of Internal Affairs and Communications Hayashi Yoshimasa, calling for stronger Vietnam-Japan cooperation, especially in digital infrastructure. The Prime Minister urged Japan to support Vietnam in planning and developing science and technology systems, technology transfer, training high-quality workers, improving digital governance and strengthening information security. He also encouraged cooperation in high-tech agriculture and asked Japan to create better conditions for Japanese companies to expand research and development investment in Vietnam while maintaining support for the Vietnamese community in Japan. Minister Hayashi praised Vietnam's progress in science, innovation and digital transformation, particularly national databases, and pledged to advance practical cooperation.
And a series of key projects has simultaneously broken ground to celebrate the 14th National Party Congress.
Yes, from transport, urban and industrial infrastructure to public welfare works, each project is a vivid highlight, demonstrating a strong desire for national development in Vietnam.
The Zac Chiếc National Sports Complex in Bình Chương Ward, Ho Chi Minh City, involving an investment of $5.5 billion, is the largest of the four key projects. Spanning nearly 187 hectares, the project's centerpiece is a 70,000-seat stadium capable of hosting international sporting events, as well as regional and world-class concerts. This project is being funded by a public-private partnership to obtain modern sports infrastructure for the city.
For Sun Group, Resolution 68 is clear evidence of private enterprises being trusted with responsibility of partnering with local authorities for economic development. The Zac Chiếc Sports Center will be an iconic landmark, helping to reposition Ho Chi Minh City as a leading destination for cultural and sporting events.
Metro Line 2, Bến Thành Tham Luang, has also commenced construction after years of planning. Also today, the Phú Mỹ 2 and Cần Giờ Bridge projects were launched to create new transport corridors and open economic development space for the city. Looking towards the 14th National Party Congress, more than 100 projects in Hà Tĩnh province are focusing on site clearance, with progress requirements tied to the goal of welcoming the 14th National Party Congress. Đồng Tháp province has also completed the restoration of the Nguyễn Sinh Sắc Memorial Site. The project's breaking ground today not only mark new milestones in socio-economic development, but also spread a powerful spirit of emulation and solidarity to complete works early and contribute to national development.
Ho Chi Minh City is taking another step toward more sustainable travel options. The city will add 500 electric bicycles to its public transport network ahead of the Lunar New Year, aiming to expand green travel choices and improve connections with bus routes and metro lines. According to the city's Public Transport Management Center, the e-bikes will use swappable batteries as exchange stations across the network, and if riders aren't able to swap batteries in time, the bikes can still be used like regular bicycles. Rental fees are expected to be less than $1 for every 30 minutes. The city has also opened a priority bicycle lane on Mai Chi Tho Avenue, seen as a first step towards building a wider network of dedicated bike lanes to encourage cycling alongside public transport. Now, many universities nationwide are set to launch new technology and AI-related programs this year as artificial intelligence become increasingly embedded in areas from healthcare to education. The new majors aim to expand study options while training a workforce suited to the digital economy. Universities including Hanoi National University of Education, the University of Transport and Communications, Foreign Trade University, and the University of Commerce, Hanoi Open University will roll out a range of AI-linked courses, notably programs applying artificial intelligence in business. Many institutions are also expanding international and dual degree pathways to better align training with global labor market standards.
Now, we begin with a special commemorative postage stamp that had just been issued to mark the 14th National Party Congress. The stamp features an image of the President Ho Chi Minh alongside people from all walks of life, symboling the great national unity advancing confidently into a new era of development. The Roman numeral 14 is combined with the hammer and sickle emblem and a radiant yellow star, representing the light of ideals and the fate of the entire nation under the party's leadership. Now, the set comprises a single stamp design measuring 43 by 32 millimeters with a face value of 4,000 VND. It employs a modern graphic style with a balanced layout and vibrant colors.
No longer just a traditional costume, the Ao Dai is becoming a cultural bridge connecting Vietnam with the world. From the old streets of Hanoi to international events, the image of the soft and elegant Ao Dai has gone beyond aesthetic value to become a powerful symbol of national identity. And more importantly, every time a visitor puts on an Ao Dai, it is not merely an experience, but also a meaningful way of sharing Vietnam's cultural story with friends across the globe.
Having lived in Vietnam for many years, Victoria, a Russian lecturer, has developed a special affection for the Ao Dai. For her, it is the top choice for important events and celebrations.
Ao Dai is a very elegant and sophisticated costume. And I always see Vietnamese girls taking photos around Hoan Kiem Lake, and it impressed me a lot. So I wanted to have the photos like they do.
For the first visitor like Brian, trying on Vietnam's traditional customs also leaves a lasting impressions.
Here for the first time in Vietnam for my friend's wedding, and I'm very excited. This is the first time I've worn an Ao Dai. It's very comfortable. I was surprised that I was able to find something that would fit me.
Whether it is a first encounter or a familiar experience, the Ao Dai leaves a strong impression on international visitors. Many are willing to spend a significant amount on experience packages, highlight the added value of cultural tourism.
When foreign visitors wear the Ao Dai, they often feel more confident and feminine. We also offer services such as makeup and photography, helping them preserve their most beautiful memories with Vietnam's traditional costumes.
Beyond personal experiences, the Ao Dai is now seen as a strategic tool in branding Vietnam's tourism. Experts say incorporating it into tourism products create a unique highlight and promote on-site cultural exports in a natural, sustainable way.
Visitors to Vietnam no longer just watch performances, they actively participate in hands-on experiences. This is not an isolated phenomenon, but a growing trend. Localities are increasingly aware of highlighting the Ao Dai as a distinctive feature of their tourism product, helping create a unique destination image and positioning Vietnam's tourism brand with cultural depth.
The shift from watching to experiencing boosts service revenue and brings on-site culture export to life. Every photos and video shared helps spread Vietnam's image naturally, a form of people-to-people diplomacy with no script needed.
Ao Dai that visitors choose to wear today become far more than just a traditional customs. It transforms into a subtle yet powerful culture ambassador. Through every step they take and every photo they share, the Ao Dai quietly carries with the elegance, history, and the souls of Vietnam, spreading a powerful culture story across borders and leaving lasting impressions wherever they go.
Artificial intelligence is rapidly reshaping the music industry, transforming the way songs are composed, produced, and experienced. So, Brian, can you tell us more?
Yes, in fact, artificial intelligence is increasingly central to the modern music ecosystem, influencing both technical workflows and consumer experiences. Data from Musicful and Music Mentor show that around 60% of musicians and producers worldwide now use AI tools at some stage of production, helping to reduce times and costs by up to 25 to 30%. On the distribution side, Deezer reports that nearly 30 to 35% of new tracks uploaded daily are fully AI generated. While listening tests cited by Deezer and iSource also show that more than 80 to 90% of listeners cannot really distinguish AI-generated music from human-made tracks. And AI-influenced music keeps growing both in quality and quantity, from generating full songs in seconds to assisting producers behind the scenes. AI is becoming an increasingly visible presence in the music industries. How do listeners and music makers evaluate this growth? More in the following report.
What you just heard, it's a song generated entirely by AI. We'll go around and ask the people how they feel about it. Let's go and find out.
It sounds excellent.
It gives me good energy.
It's fun and catchy.
I think it's catchy.
How would you feel if this is made entirely by AI?
Whoa, I can't believe it. I'm surprised.
I'm honestly surprised.
With just a few inputs such as genre, tempo, vocal type, this AI application can generate multiple songs at once. It can also isolate individual instruments for rearrangement. While Chung Hiếu, a young producer from Hanoi, occasionally uses AI as a starting point, he utilizes it more in the post-production stage.
I think it's okay to use AI for technical purposes that do not have significant artistic values. For example, when I receive source materials from my client, I can use AI to clean up, improve the details and clarity of these materials. AI does this job very well.
Besides advantages, there are also drawbacks regarding the use of AI. In order to mimic professional sounding music, AI studies human-made music as data, which means an artist's creativity could be manipulated without permission.
Because AI most likely using the resource from other artists. There's a lot of major concern about like the ethics and how AI is used will strongly influence how audience perceive AI generated music and also the artists who use it.
The use of AI in music production remains controversial, with concerns that it could diminish the value of human effort. 53% of American adults under 30 say they would like a song less if they found out it was written by AI. At the same time, it's a powerful tool that provides musicians with new possibilities. Whether AI brings good value to the music industry or not depends entirely on the artists who use it.
And following that report, we will examine the pros and cons of AI in music and how its use could be managed. Our reporter Hương Diệu is joined by music producer Vinh Quất for the discussion.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for the invitation.
So from a professional perspective, what opportunities and challenges that you see as AI becoming more popular in modern day?
So, with the emergence of AI, for me, the advantage is giving people that are not professionals, right, a tool to have professional sounding music, professional sounding end product. It's like an equalizer that gives all people access to professional sounding music. The challenges, I think, is the value of music that is made by professional musicians, right? The art itself, because it can be abused by the people that don't want to pay, right? Don't want to pay for the professional musicians. They can, just do the prompt and get the final product, and that's it. And I think that's gonna cost a lot of people their jobs.
So how can AI support music without being overused?
So with AI, it's also about us, how we use it. Let's think about a scenario, right? So you need like background music for something, for a video, and it's the deadline. And you only have like 1 day, only half a day, right? If you have the AI thing, just prompt it, and in 5 minutes, you have a professional sounding song, professional sounding background music that you need for the scene. So if you use it as a tool to make a guide track or to make something, like a demo, then I think that's a good use of it, right? Because it will save you time, save you money, and save you the time communication with the professional musician.
How do you think the roles of human when AI and technology continues to develop?
Well, AI is a tool, right? It doesn't have dynamics, right? It doesn't have a lower section than a higher point. It's just everything that is flat. And it feels flat. As a human being, we develop taste over years of learning and consuming the music that we like, right? Or dislike, the taste. AI doesn't have that. They are not a human being. They just know the prompt, and the human is the one using the tool. And we can still, use it creatively. The brush doesn't do the painting, right? It's the human being that does the painting. Because what we humans have that AI doesn't have is we have mistakes. And those little imperfections, it is what makes us humans, and it was what makes the art personal and unique.
Once again, thank you so much for being here with us today.